Sign 1. Finding strength. Within yourself. One of the most compelling aspects of a strong personality is the ability to find strength within oneself. This theme is central to Stoic philosophy, which teaches that true freedom and strength come from within, not from external validations or opinions. Emotional independence. Emotional independence means deriving your sense of self-worth from your own judgments and convictions, rather than needing others to tell you that you're on the right path. This kind of independence allows you to navigate life with a unique form of confidence, one that doesn't scream for attention, but rather exudes a quiet, formidable presence. For instance, when faced with criticism or praise, an emotionally independent person remains stable and unaffected. Their self-value isn't tied to the fluctuating opinions of others. It's rooted in a deep understanding of their own virtues and values. This stability can be both inspiring and intimidating to others. It's inspiring because it represents a level of self-assurance and maturity many aspire to. Yet it can be intimidating because it challenges the normative social fabric, where external approval is often sought to reinforce personal identity. Decision-making and core beliefs. This trait also involves making decisions based on personal conviction rather than societal expectations. When you live this way, your choices reflect a direct line to your core beliefs, undiluted by the noise of the crowd. It's about having the courage to follow your own path, even when it diverges sharply from what others might expect or accept. In the context of Stoicism, this aligns closely with the practice of focusing only on what you can control, your own thoughts and actions, and letting go of the rest. By fostering emotional independence, you not only protect your inner peace, but also cultivate a life that's true to your deepest self. This isn't about isolation or indifference towards others. Rather, it's about ensuring that your interactions are genuine and not merely transactions for emotional validation. Sign 2. Cultivating extensive knowledge. Knowledge is power, and in the realm of Stoic philosophy, it's not just about accumulating facts, but cultivating a deep, broad understanding that influences your perspective and actions. Lifelong learning. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca, weren't just philosophers. They were also students of life, dedicating themselves to learning not only about the world, but also about the inner workings of the human mind and spirit. When you develop an extensive knowledge base, you're not just learning, you're equipping yourself with tools to navigate life more effectively. Intellectual self-reliance. This kind of knowledge makes you formidable. It's not merely about being able to recite facts or win trivia games. It's about understanding the underlying principles that govern various aspects of life, whether it's science, art, literature, or human behavior. Having a well-rounded grasp allows you to make connections that others might miss. This holistic view is intimidating because it enables you to challenge superficial conclusions and engage in meaningful debates that can shift perspectives. Moreover, extensive knowledge fosters a unique form of self-reliance. Stoicism teaches the value of self-sufficiency, not just in terms of physical needs, but intellectual and emotional ones as well. When you know a lot, you rely less on others to form opinions and more on your own critical thinking skills. This intellectual independence is a significant aspect of your intimidating personality. It's about having the confidence to trust your own judgments and the courage to question popular opinions. In conversations, this trait can make you a leader, often the go-to person for insights and answers. It's not just that people might feel less around you. Rather, they're drawn to the depth of understanding you bring. This can place you in positions of authority and influence, which, while beneficial, also sets a high standard for you to maintain. Being known for your knowledge means you're often expected to contribute at a high level, which can be a powerful yet daunting expectation to live up to. Sign 3. Prioritizing rational decision-making. In Stoicism, the importance of responding to life's challenges with reason rather than emotion is paramount. This means evaluating situations based on facts, logic, and practicality instead of getting swayed by fleeting emotions or peer pressure. Clarity and rationality. Such a clear-headed approach is not just a sign of intellectual maturity. It also makes you appear formidable in the eyes of others who might be less consistent in their reasoning. When you make decisions rationally, you're drawing on a deep internal well of knowledge and critical thinking. It's about seeing beyond the surface emotions of the moment and understanding the long-term consequences of your actions. This doesn't mean that emotions don't play a role in your decisions. Rather, it's about not letting them lead the decision-making process. By prioritizing rationality, you ensure that your choices are aligned with your core values and life goals, principles deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Self-control and foresight. This approach can be particularly intimidating because it demonstrates a level of self-control and foresight that is rare. People tend to be influenced by the heat of the moment or the weight of external opinions. In contrast, someone who remains unaffected by these pressures and chooses the most logical path forward, even when it's the tougher choice, exudes a sense of independence and strength that can be both awe-inspiring and intimidating. Furthermore, rational decision-making means that you are likely to be direct and straightforward in your interactions. There's a certain confidence that comes with knowing your decisions are well thought out and based on solid reasoning. This can make interactions with others more straightforward, as you're less likely to waver or seem indecisive. However, this directness, a product of your rationality, can also make others uncomfortable, especially if they are not used to such clear-cut communication. Sign 4. Embracing decisiveness. Decisiveness is not just a trait. It's a statement of confidence, a declaration that you trust your own judgment enough to make choices swiftly and effectively. Clear and rational judgment. In Stoicism, decisiveness is rooted in the practice of exercising clear and rational judgment, removing the clutter of unnecessary thought that can cloud decision-making. It's about being present in the moment, fully aware and unswayed by external distractions, a powerful and sometimes intimidating display of inner strength. When you're decisive, you're effectively saying that you have weighed the options, considered the potential outcomes, and are ready to move forward with conviction. This can make a significant impact on those around you. It shows that you are not only capable of making choices, but also willing to stand by them. In a world where many may hesitate, caught up in indecision, your ability to act swiftly sets you apart. Self-assuredness and competence. This decisiveness is intimidating because it implies a level of self-assuredness and competence that others might feel they lack. Moreover, Stoicism teaches that we should not be perturbed by things outside our control, focusing instead on our reactions and decisions. By embodying this principle, your decisiveness becomes a testament to your commitment to control your own life. It demonstrates a philosophical detachment from the chaos of life's unpredictabilities, focusing instead on actionable steps that you can influence. Leadership and responsibility. This approach also influences how you handle responsibilities and challenges. Decisive individuals are often seen as leaders because they don't shy away from the responsibility of making tough calls. Your clarity in decision-making ensures that your actions are deliberate and your path forward is unambiguous. This not only enhances your own life, but also provides a guiding light for others who are searching for direction, but find it hard to break through the fog of uncertainty. Being decisive, then, is not merely about making decisions quickly. It's about embodying the Stoic ideal of informed and rational action, which commands respect and, at times, can be quite intimidating. This is because your decisiveness challenges others to examine their own hesitations and encourages them to cultivate their inner fortitude. Sign 5. Upholding strong moral codes. In Stoicism, the adherence to strong moral principles is essential as it guides one to live a life of virtue and integrity. The Stoics believe that virtue is the only true good and that everything we do should be aimed at living a virtuous life, which inherently requires a strong moral foundation. Moral conviction. When you possess strong moral codes, you navigate life with a compass that is constantly aligned towards what is right and just. This conviction can be quite intimidating to others, especially in a society where moral relativism often prevails. Your unwavering stance on issues of right and wrong sets a standard that can challenge others to reflect on their own moral beliefs and behaviors. It's not just about being good, it's about being consistently good, regardless of the circumstances or the potential benefits of compromising your values. This trait also fosters a sense of reliability and trustworthiness. People know where you stand and that your principles aren't up for negotiation. This consistency in moral integrity can be both a source of respect and a cause for intimidation, as it reflects a level of self-discipline and ethical clarity that is not easily swayed. Living with integrity. For the Stoic, integrity is paramount. It's the alignment between your actions and your values, regardless of the external consequences. This is about more than just following rules. It's about embodying the principles that define your character. This alignment provides a profound sense of purpose and direction in life, as you are continually striving to live in harmony with your values. However, such integrity can be intimidating to those who may feel conflicted or less clear about their own values. It's a silent challenge to rise to the same level of ethical consistency. Moreover, it means that you are often seen as someone who stands firm in the face of adversity, making choices that are morally sound, even when they are not the easiest or most advantageous. This kind of moral strength is rare and can be awe-inspiring, further enhancing the formidable presence you carry. Sign 6. Exhibiting emotional control. In Stoicism, the practice of controlling one's emotions is pivotal. The Stoics believe that our emotions are often the result of our judgments and interpretations of events, rather than the events themselves. By learning to control our emotional responses, we can achieve a state of inner tranquility and resilience. Calmness under pressure. Displaying emotional control means maintaining your composure and calmness even in stressful or provocative situations. This ability is rooted in the Stoic practice of recognizing that we cannot control external events, only our responses to them. When you exhibit such control, you project an image of strength and stability that can be very intimidating to others, especially in a world where emotional reactions often dominate. This composure isn't about suppressing feelings, but rather about understanding and managing them. It involves recognizing the transient nature of emotions and not allowing them to dictate your actions. This approach enables you to respond to challenges with a clear mind and a steady hand, making decisions based on reason rather than impulse. Mastery over self. The ability to control one's emotions is also a sign of mastery over oneself. It suggests a deep understanding of your own inner workings and a commitment to not being ruled by fleeting emotional states. This level of self-discipline and self-awareness is central to Stoic practice and contributes significantly to your intimidating presence. People often see this trait as a sign of a powerful inner core, a person who remains unshaken and resolute, no matter what the external world throws at them. In interactions, this emotional control can also mean that you're less likely to be manipulated or swayed by others' emotional outbursts or persuasive tactics. This resilience makes you a formidable presence in negotiations and discussions, as you're seen as someone who can't be easily rattled or coerced. It's not just about keeping a cool head. It's about demonstrating that your sense of self and your actions are governed by a deeper, more stable source. Conclusion. Harnessing the power of Stoic traits. As we've explored, the traits that contribute to a strong, intimidating personality are deeply rooted in the principles of Stoic philosophy. By embracing emotional independence, extensive knowledge, rational decision-making, decisiveness, strong moral codes, and emotional control, you cultivate a presence that commands respect and admiration. In a world that often values superficial traits and fleeting success, these Stoic attributes offer a path to true inner strength and unshakable confidence. They remind us that real power comes not from dominating others, but from mastering oneself. If you've found this exploration insightful and want to delve deeper into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and the art of cultivating a formidable personality, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Stance Studio. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which trait resonates most with you. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and remember, true strength lies within.